handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Watson off play action. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a nice Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to throw again. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. But forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there, but in the end zone.
Interesting is almost trying to spread the field a little bit, and you're on the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Browns had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign, dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson now to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Watson on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing again is Watson. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now it's a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for right, and he finds him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On second down, Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, I love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jameson Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run on first down. Dunlap. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Watson. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there with second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Michael Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Browns 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on second down, Watson. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a first down throw. Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And the Lions first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York on now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 53 yards. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 75 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. But that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week. He was over 70% right now. He's under 50%.
That comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Wright's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line.
First down, Lions.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, but I don't think he got there.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now receiver in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Watson got an open man. It's Schwartz. On the move past the 40. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dunlap. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 31, Watson. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions have retaken the lead. Point went after right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Lions 38, Browns 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Daddy, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Watson. He's got Smith-Schuster. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
On first down, Dunlap. Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dunlap. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
171 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Right back to him on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save call is to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
He's going to air one out. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some...
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often.